expectation for teams that made a big move. It was probably only 4 big moves this year, so we're gonna big moves this season. So let's talk about it, and we're gonna give our expectations for the rest of the year about these teams. Let's start with the Warriors. What are your expectations for the rest of the year for the Golden State Warriors by adding Jimmy Butler?
Well, first and foremost, they messed up my hot take because they went and traded for Jimmy. They wasn't supposed to even make the play in. But my
Wow.
expectations is them to make the play in. Since getting Jimmy now, I expect them to make the play in, and I expect them to make the playoffs, either 7th or 8th seed, and potentially getting at least a game or two, in the playoffs. So yeah, I expect the Warriors to make the playoffs now that they got Jimmy.
I just love Jimmy Butler hooping, man. He is just so funny to me. This man really was out here BSing with the Heat, and I'm watching him be aggressive as hell on the Warriors. That's
Hmm.
the definition of I don't like y'all. I ain't trying. Like he's basically the how you be at work. You do the bare minimum just because you don't care about that job. That's him. Did the bare honestly? He didn't even do the bare minimum. He didn't
No, he
even do
didn't even
that.
do that. He didn't even do that, bro.
He didn't
Because
even do the bare
the
minimum.
bare minimum would at least be getting your averages. He didn't even do that.
So I'm looking at Jimmy Butler, rejuvenized Jimmy Butler. They have been looking pretty good, and Stefan's come back to life, low key. He's played pretty good recently because at one point people were saying it's Steph Curry wash. They were saying it was Steph Curry wash.
Did you see his comments? He was like,
What he's
we're
I didn't
playing
hear it.
with
I didn't see
Jimmy.
it.
When playing with Jimmy, it gives like a different dynamic. Like it gives like the paint. He gives the paint presence, and I give the 3-point presence. So like he's down there getting free throws, controlling the paint, and I'm out here shooting threes. So it makes our job easier. He's like me and Jimmy are like the polar opposite players. I take 18 threes. Jimmy only take 2. And low key, since Jimmy been there, I've been seeing the Warriors get a lot of foul calls now. Because throughout the season, the Warriors were not getting really any foul calls. But since Jimmy's been there, they've been getting a lot of foul calls now. Not only for him, but like for the rest of the team.
His free throws attempts in the 3 games: 13 free throw attempts against the Bulls,
Jimmy?
15 against the Bucks. Yes, and he had 6 yesterday against the Mavericks. Just the fact that he's getting to the line, like you just said, that's showing them because they don't really get a lot of foul calls against to the line like that. And I'm looking now and his shot attempts 12, 12, 17. I remember what was it 2 weeks ago when we read off his shot attempts. He only had like 2 double digits. He already got 3 in 3 games with the Warriors.
And
Like,
if we being honest, he said Loki be taking more shots than that.
what about how much you think?
About like 18, 19, even 20. Because it's only him and Steph. Who else? What other scores do they got on that team?
AirPods. AirPods. But now though, my expectations for the Warriors, honestly, so far they've been looking pretty good. I wouldn't be shocked if they get a 6 seed. I wouldn't be shocked. I think they could potentially say make the playoffs, depending on matchups. Could they? Could they get? Could they be able to beat the team? I know you talked about it. I think earlier that they could give, say, the Warriors, not the Warriors, the Thunder, some go, and then they will either face Memphis. Like that would be some good matchups, especially with Jimmy. Like Jimmy, he ain't the heart of the team like Draymond, but he's gonna bring resilience and he's gonna bring the fight. That's what
Yeah.
nothing against Andrew Wiggins, but that's just not him. He doesn't bring that what Jimmy does. And Jimmy Butler, like he's just a better player than Wiggins. And Wiggins has played good, but he's just a better player than him. So that's why I didn't think the trade was really that bad that they still got Jimmy Butler. And as long as Jimmy Butler plays good, and we all know how he is in the playoffs, if he plays good, the Warriors, they could potentially do something. I'm not saying they go win the whole thing, but they could potentially say
Ooh,
shock somebody.
catching that 6 seed to be tough though, Jay. They down like 8 games from the 6th spot.
Now it's 3.5.
Nah, it's more than that because you gotta go. Each game is like a half. Because
It's
they
4.
they at
No, the Clippers are the
17.5.
14. Yeah, and the Clippers are
Yeah,
14. That's 3.5. That's what I'm saying. That's 3.5.
17.
Enforcing.
16.5. No, you gotta go by each game is a half. So if the Warriors win the next game, it'll go down to
Oh,
17.
you going off that? Okay, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying. I get what I get.
because the Clippers
I
got
get.
23 losses and the Warriors
I
got 27.
so really it's so if you want to count really counting the half because if they lose it would really be kind of four then be kind of four because let's just say the Warriors keep winning then the Clippers lose then all you got to do is just win a game and the Clippers lose again you'll be ahead of them so really 4 games technically but I get what you're saying I get what you're saying I'm not saying they could do it because you still got to get past the Kings who've been playing decent recently the Timberwolves are still playing somewhat good. And the Mavericks, depending on what they do for the rest of the year, they could do something. So
They got a shot at it. They got a shot at it. They just gotta go on a crazy win streak. That's
yeah.
the only way they gonna get it.
The next name, the Los Angeles Lakers with Luka Doncic. What is your expectations for the Lakers and Luka Doncic for the rest of the year?
Ceiling, Western Conference, floor, second round. Because I think not having like don't get me wrong, Jackson Hayes is decent, but not having a good big hurts them. And I think Mark Williams could have helped them out a lot. Um, but yeah, you still got Luka and LeBron, so y'all still have a chance at making the Western Conference Finals. But ceiling, Western Conference, floor, second round.
You know the Lakers have the 6th best odds to win the finals and the 3rd best
I see
odds
that.
to win the West. Yes.
No, I didn't
They
see
have
it.
the 3rd best odds to win. They're right behind the Thunder and the Nuggets in the West.
Mm.
And they're 6 overall to win the finals. Honestly, I think that's kind of crazy because yes, you did get Luka, and it's only because it's Luka and LeBron. I get it, but it's like, do the odds makers it does Vegas look at the roster? Do they see that roster? Like the roster is it's okay. But I don't think that's really championship roster unless
No, it's
LeBron
not.
and like Luka go like they gotta go
Dummy.
like
They gotta go
Super
dummy. They
Saiyan
gotta go dummy.
God.
Yeah, yeah. Like
So
right now, they have faced the Rockets. Are they beating the Rockets
we can
first round?
yes, we can beat the yes. I really believe they can beat the Rockets in the first round. And I think that's what we
Or
want. I think they want.
would you rather drop down to the 6th seed and face
I'm not facing.
the Suns? I'm not the Suns, the Nuggets.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to with what big. You just said we don't gotta be. What's
I
Jackson
mean,
Hayes
but
gonna do?
who gonna stop Luca? Who gonna stop Luca? You ain't nobody gonna stop Jokic. But who gonna stop Luca and Bron? They have nobody on their team to
Who's
stop them two.
stopping Jokic though? It's
Yeah, but who's stopping
Jokic.
Luca and LeBron?
Who's forget them? Who's stopping Jokic?
Bro,
Jokic is the best player in the league.
if you shut down Jamal Murray and you shut down Michael Porter, what are they gonna do?
I've yet
Now
to
you
see the
got
Lakers shut
Vando
them
back.
two down.
You got Vando back.
I I have, but we're still a small team though. We're small. And you know they go run us, and you know majority of the time they go run a small lineup. It's gonna be Luca, Reeves, Rui, probably even Dory Finney-Smith, and freaking LeBron at center. No, I don't believe in Coloco. No.
No, nobody does.
Y'all don't believe in my guy Coloco? No, Francisco. Hell no, I don't believe in him. If that was the case, he'd play. Bruh, I would rather face Houston all day, any day. Especially if I could get home court, potentially getting that 4th seed playing Houston. I'd face them all day, every day over
I don't know,
freaking
bro.
Denver.
That's gonna because the Houston likes to run, bro. I'm not saying y'all don't have a chance to win. I'm not saying that at all. But I don't think it's gonna be as easy as you think, bro. They young and they run. Bro, Luca don't get back on D. Bron barely plays defense. And then, like I said, these young boys, they gonna be running up and down the floor.
But this is a young team that's never made the playoffs before. So we're gonna
That's
so I'd
that's the
rather
only
go up
thing that
against
they
it.
got going against them.
I'd rather take
That's the
a
only
team
thing.
that has no type of experience in the playoffs than a team that just went to the finals 2 years ago.
I mean, Fred's on that
Like,
team. Fred has
yeah, he's
has
the
some
only one
championship
with
experience.
legit playoff experience. It's Steven Adams. That Jeff Green. Everybody else is super young on that team. Where
I'm
are
just
they?
saying it ain't gonna be no cakewalk though. I think they can still win. It ain't gonna be no cakewalk though.
I'd rather face Houston all day, every day over freaking Jokic. Like I
I
take
just think
Jokic. I would rather. So who you rather deal with?
I'd
It's
rather
just
deal with the
Jokic.
Nuggets. I'd rather
You
deal with the
rather deal
Nuggets.
with Jokic and Jamal
I
Murray,
think
who has been
I think
killing us, and
I
Michael
think
Porter Jr.
Luca offsets that whole thing, bro. I think Luca offsets that whole thing, bro. I've
I'm
seen
trying to
Luca
figure out
beat
who's stopping
The
Jokic.
Denver Nuggets by himself.
Those are just
So now
games.
you,
What about in the?
but now you
We
got
got to
him
beat
and
them four
Bron though.
times. We got to beat them four times though,
You got
and we
him
have
and first
yet to
off,
do that. We have
first, even
yet
if
to
y'all
do
had a
that.
good, even if y'all had a good big, who's gonna stop Jokic? Nobody.
And who's
Nobody. So it
stopping
don't matter. It don't.
who's stopping Michael Porter Jr., who averaged 25 points against us? Who's stopping that? Because he
First
always
off,
goes off against the Lakers. He always does this. I
I
don't know
think,
why,
I
but he
think,
does.
I think JJ. I think now I might be giving him a little bit more credit because we haven't seen what JJ does in the playoffs. But I don't. If they were to go against the Nuggets, I think JJ will live with Jokic eating, but he's gonna make sure he shuts down at least Michael Porter and Jamal Murray. If he can shut them two down, they not winning, bro. They not winning at all.
I got to see it, and I don't want to see it. I'd rather face Houston, a team with no playoff experience, over a team with playoff experience. And I don't know why
I
you
think they
want
can
to
be both
face
though.
Jokic. And I don't know why you want to face Jokic all of a sudden instead of a young team. I don't care if they can
Because
run.
they not the same. They not the same. They not the same Denver Nuggets, bro. They not scary. They not scary at all.
They're 36 and
Jokic is
19.
the only Jokic is the only one that's bro. They're on an 8 game winning streak, but look at all them games that they played. They played against. Let me go to their schedule.
You take advantage. They faced the They beat the Hornets. They beat the Pelicans twice. They beat the Magic. You beat the Suns. You beat the Blazers twice.
Yeah, bro, that's a bunch of booty teams. And then
That's what I'm saying, Princess.
they've been playing they've been playing mid all season, bro.
I ain't even gonna get into it. But I'd rather face a Houston team with no playoff experience who am I scared of on Houston? Who am I scared of if I'm the Lakers? Who am I scared of?
Nobody.
All right then. Who am I scared
Nobody.
of on the Nuggets?
Just Jokic.
All right then. That's all I need to hear then. I'm scared of one guy
Who
over here, but I'm not scared of these people. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need
I
to hear.
mean, but the Rockets, like I said, I didn't. I'm not saying that the Lakers cannot beat the Rockets. I'm
No, you
not
didn't
saying
say
that at
that.
all.
No, you didn't say
I'm
that.
not scared of neither one. I'm not scared of the Nuggets, and I'm not scared of the Rockets if I'm the Lakers.
No, I
I
agree.
feel like it doesn't matter who they face, to be
No, I'm
honest with you.
scared
I
of the
think it,
Nuggets. I'm scared of them because
I wouldn't be.
they have whooped our asses for the last 2 years. They have done
Yeah,
that. They have done that.
that was different teams, different coaches, different schemes, different offenses, different defensive schemes. Vando wasn't helped. Like, bro, it's a lot that went into it. It's a new
Again,
season.
you say we can beat them. I say I got to believe it to see it, and I don't want to see it. So I'd rather face Houston. But my expectations for the Lakers, honestly, to potentially get far in the West, obviously, maybe second round, but they could potentially get to the Western Conference Finals. I feel like if they lose in the first round, I feel like it's kind of a failure of a season.
No, it's
Especially if you face
definitely a failure.
Houston, I think a team that you probably better than or you should be. If you lose to Houston, y'all, that's kind of bad because with all this playoff experience y'all got, and especially a team with no playoff experience, if we lose it to these young dudes, no, I feel like that's bad. And especially that we got Luca, who is better than AD. He ain't the defender like AD, of course, but he's better than AD. So we should be able to beat them. And the Lakers, let's just say they go in the second, if they would face the Thunder in the second round, could they beat the Thunder? I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. With two big lineups and we have no center, what we gonna do?
Yeah, rebounding is gonna be hard.
It's already hard. We're depending on Alex Lynn and
Yeah.
Jackson Hayes to rebound. It's already bad. Now Mark
Who would
Williams
they
is
face?
different.
Who would they face in the second round if they was a 6 seed? They would face.
Either Denver or Memphis. We could beat Memphis. We could beat them. I'm not scared of Memphis. If they was the 6 seed, they would face. No, if they
Well,
was the
right now they'll
six,
face the Nuggets. They'll face the Nuggets first, and then who would they face the second round?
They would face. Oh, they would face. No wait. 6-3. Oh, they will either face Memphis or one of these playing teams. We could beat any of these playing teams or Memphis. We could
Yeah,
beat any of them.
but so it's like, which one would you rather have? Would you rather be the fourth seed or stay or the fifth seed and play the Rockets and then potentially have to match up against the Thunder the next round,
I
or would
take
you
my
rather
chances.
drop to the sixth seed, play a hard matchup the first round, and then you got a
I
cakewalk after that?
I'd rather face the Houston because there's no guarantee we can beat the Nuggets again. There's literally no guarantee. Like they have shown us. They have shown us that they have whooped us. Like, I don't know what more they have to do. And yes, you say this not the same team. And I get and I understand that, but at the end of the day, this is the same bully that been beating us up. They swept us and we only won one game
I
last year.
mean, that's because the bully had friends. If the
He
bully was
still got
by
the
himself,
same friends.
if the bully was by itself, then
He still got the
it'd be
same
a different
friends.
thing.
He still
Yeah,
got the
but you
same
could
friends.
if you take them friends out, then
He's
it's just him.
he still got Michael Porter on the right side, Aaron Gordon big ass on the left, and now he got
But ain't
Westbrook.
no bro,
Now
ain't
he
nobody
got
worried about
Westbrook.
Aaron Gordon. Ain't nobody worried about Aaron Gordon, bro.
Now he got Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon.
Ain't nobody worried about Westbrook or Aaron Gordon.
Like he got all his friends. It's Jokic and friends, and it's just us. Like what we doing? What we doing?
What Justin say? He
Yeah,
said,
I put it up. Yo, shout out to y'all Nuggets and 5. Yo, Justin, what's up? Man, I don't know. I'm scared. CJ, remember in high school I was a delusional Lakers fan? Lakers have no action in the playoffs.
bro, when I say he was the biggest Laker, it didn't matter who the Lakers was going against, bro. He picked the Lakers every time.
I mean, I picked the Lakers last year against the Nuggets, knowing damn well they wouldn't beat them. I'm right with you, brother. I'm right with you. But honestly, though, Lakers potentially they could go to the West Conference Finals. If they go to the finals, I'm gonna be very shocked. I'm not gonna lie. If they go to the finals, I'm gonna be shocked. But I think they go to the West Conference Finals, especially with Luka now.
If they in the finals, say they go against Boston or the Knicks, are they beating it? Either one?
I think we could beat the Knicks, but not Boston. I think Boston smacks us in 5. Because the Boston is still bigger than us. We have no size. That's really our problem. We have no rim protection, no size. Like, I get it. Luka is Luka, LeBron's LeBron, but at some point, we just don't have no size, bro. Like, we just don't. Jackson Hayes, like, I get it. You like you said, let Jokic eat, let everybody else. But it's like, I have yet to see Michael Porter Jr. just have a terrible game against us in a 7-game series. I need to see it. I have to see it. Until I see it, he gonna keep whooping our ass all the time. Same with Jamal Murray. He's averaged like 20-some points against us. Like, I don't know, like, come on. But the next team, the Sacramento Kings and Zach LaVine. What are we expecting the Sacramento Kings and Zach LaVine for the rest of the year?
First round exit.
Damn. I thought you were gonna say second.
No, first round.
Damn.
First round exit, dog. Like this team, I feel like this team, they traded, yeah, you got Zach LaVine back, but that didn't move the needle at all. If anything, it went down. I think you guys had a better chance of winning and making out of the first round with De'Aaron Fox than Zach LaVine. So like this team is like, it's just a mid team to me. I don't think they're getting out the first round. Because right now they are the
ninth seed.
So
They
first of all, they gotta make it
basically
out. They gotta make it out the play-in first.
You gotta make out a play-in. Then you gotta beat Golden State. You gotta beat Golden State in that little 9-10 game.
They can beat Golden State. They can beat
Then-
Golden State.
Then you gotta beat the loser of either the Timberwolves and the Mavericks.
They can beat the Timberwolves. The Mavericks, depending on if AD is there or not, they can't beat the Mavericks.
Okay, and hypothetically, let's just say that because with how it's set up, they would face OKC in the first round. I think they still lose, and
Yeah,
and
they
I know
still
they got
lose. I was trying
they
to
got
think of the score.
Sabonis, and if they say, hey, let's just
I'll
hypothetically,
say 4-2. 4-2. I think it'll go 6.
and
I can see them winning 2 games.
let's hypothetically say the Kings want to throw out Valanciunas and Sabonis. Thunder could do the damn same thing, man. We could throw Chet and Hartenstein out there. Now they ain't Sabonis. Don't get me wrong, but we got two bigs too that can handle y'all. And we got Shea, we got J Dub, so they can match anything with them. They can do that. So
Low key, that series will be a Malik Monk series. If
mm,
Malik Monk snap, that can change the dynamic of that whole series. Because you gotta put Luke Dort
I
on
need Zach.
DeMar.
I need Zach
You
Levine
gotta
to
put
snap.
well, yeah, him too. Zach and Malik Monk is gonna be the key. Because you gonna put Luke Dort on DeMar and you gonna put J Dub on Zach Levine. So
Who's stopping Shea?
nobody.
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 And Shea gonna drop
Nobody.
30 regardless. So that's
Um,
gonna be the key. And if Sabonis play good, because Sabonis, he hasn't really played like Sabonis against that first round in the with the war against the Warriors and then in that play-in last year. I think they should have won that game, but they did not win. So the Kings, honestly, the ceiling, the ceiling is
first
second
round.
round. The ceiling is second round. The floor is playing. That's the floor. I think they'll lose. If somehow they can face Memphis, though. What about Memphis?
Nah, I don't think they can
Hmm.
be. Well, no, that might be a sneaky series. If we
I think
being
that's a good
honest.
series. I think that'd
Yeah,
be a good series.
that might be a sneaky series. That might go 7, to be honest.
Ooh, 7?
That might go 7. Yeah.
Mm.
I do
Oh,
remember that Francisco. I remember Clay went 0 for 10. Yeah.
yeah, I remember. He's terrible. But yeah, what I expect for Kings, I still think the Kings gonna be good, but I don't think they're gonna go far as per usual. They they could go play in first round, maybe second, and that's it. That's it for the Kings, honestly. And last player we got Charles's new favorite team, the San Antonio Spurs and De'Aaron Fox. What do we expect from the San Antonio Spurs and De'Aaron Fox for the rest of the year?
I expect them to make it to the first round.
Mm,
I don't think they're gonna win, but I expect Wemby to get his first playoff experience. I think
okay,
because I think the right now
12th seed,
they're the 12th seed.
23 and
The
29.
way the ways the Suns are playing, and then depending on the Mavericks, uh,
Or the Warriors or the Kings.
yeah, so they could potentially make it if they string
They're
some
three
games
games
together.
out. They're 3 games out of that 10th seed, so they can make it. They're three
Yeah,
games out.
if they string some games together, then they make the play in. I think they would. Well, right now they are going against. If they make the 10th seed, they will go against the Kings. Can they beat the King? I think they could beat the Kings, and I think De'Aaron Fox would get his revenge. I don't think he would. I don't think he would lose to them.
That'd be a good storyline.
Yeah, it
That'd be a
would.
De'Aaron Fox eliminating the Kings. That'd be a really good
Mhm.
storyline in the play-in.
And then what the loser or they can beat the Mavericks with no AD for sure, and I can see them beating the Timberwolves too, because Rudy Gobert ain't doing nothing with Wemby.
Then you face OKC in the first round.
I get them a genuine sweeping though. I think they can get one game.
Damn.
I think they can get one game. But yeah, I say selling first round, floor play in.
The ceiling, I agree. First round, they could potentially make the first round, but I feel like they gotta string together some games though. And I know De'Aaron Fox just got there. I understand that, but I hope after the All Star break we get them go on say a 3-game winning streak or a 4-game winning streak because I want to see them win. I think the world wants to see Wemby in say a
In the
playoff
playoffs.
experience in a playoffs and
Yeah.
just in a play in a playoff experience type game where it matters. But their floor play-in, the floor is really first round. I don't see them really making no noise this year. You say they can make some noise next year. That's another story for another day. But they still got a good team. They still got a good team. You know, everybody's still there. So it really just depends on Wemby and Fox. And so far in these 5 games, they've really been playing good. And their schedule for the rest of February isn't the worst. They got the Suns left. You should be able to beat them. The Suns is the Pistons. Pistons been playing good, but couldn't they beat the Pistons? They could. They
Yeah,
could
they
beat the
could beat the
Pistons.
Pistons.
Then you face the Pelicans twice. Then you face the Rockets. So could they string together some games? They could. It just really depends.
What they schedule look like after All Star break? What that March schedule look like? They got a tough. Damn, yeah, they got a tough March. They got a tough March. Yeah, they need to finish out February strong. Yeah, if they can finish out February, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a 5-game win streak, and then they play good in March, they can make it because their March schedule is pretty tough. Mm.
Wimby. Yes, sir, Francisco. Yes. But that's really it for these four players. Can these four players make an impact on their new teams for the rest of the year?